what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to week number two as we are here for another exciting week of league play. I'm Rockman back in the booth, joined by the one and only Mealy. Mealy, how you doing tonight?
I am doing pretty well. Typically Mondays are not my favorite days, but now that we are in full swing of season 12, starting to like them a lot more.
Oh yeah, it's always fun when you get a Nemesis League play going on a Monday. It does make the Mondays a little better. That was one of the ideas first starting out here is how can we make Mondays a little better? Hey, how about some league play? So yeah, we're excited to be back. I'll be heading to the Challenger League to start things off. But first, we got to get through the players of the week for week number one. Merely, we had a lot of great performers out there in week number one here. What can you tell us about the rival league, how the rival league went, and maybe give us a little bit of maybe give us a review. Tell us who the player of the week was.
Okay, so I'll start out and say that from what I heard about Rival this week, as well as casting one of the Rival matches, it seemed like a lot of the games were very competitive. I know I think noticed like Vortex won a nice little streak there and won a couple games. I know my Chimeras I think split 1-1. And I think there were actually quite a few teams that also went 1-1 as well. So I mean overall Rival League first week pretty competitive, and we'd love to see that, especially from one of the more like higher end leagues like Rival. And speaking of Rival League, we have our week one player of the week being Kamikaze. I don't want to say too much to let you say a little bit, but I will say that statistically, this dude had 488 score per game, which in Rival League is no joke. Like that means you're putting up some crazy numbers. He had 1.3 goals per game, and even though, he was on the top of the leaderboard 4 goals per game, he wasn't just shooting the ball well, Rockerman. He was passing the ball as well. This man also had 1.43 assists per game.
Yeah, that's crazy. Leading the rival league there in assists per game. Just an insane stat there. And almost he's top three in all of Nemesis for assists per game. So definitely a crazy week number one there for Kamikaze. A well deserving winner right there. So congratulations to him. And then we'll take a look at the Challenger League here. Moving on to that one, a lot of great contenders in the Challenger League. Some notable mentions include Ryan Gav, Brudder, Kopente, Local, who we'll see tonight, Dalton, Mobamba, Smith, Seven, who we'll also see tonight. A couple players we're going to see on the pitch, but the winner of Player of the Week is going to go to Clouds from Motion. Great week for him. Almost 500 score per game on the board, 1.5 goals per game, zero point 0.8 assists and 1.9 saves per game. So he was all over the pitch there, Mealy, leading his team to two victories, 2-0 record in week number one, both in game five. So his performance definitely a big reason why they were able to get some wins there in week one.
Yeah, and I really don't like that you had to mention the game fives there, Rockerman. One of those was unfortunately to my team on Griffins on that first game on opening day on Monday. Actually, they had us beat down pretty good in the first two games. I cannot lie. That team is an incredible team. Thankfully, we were able to get two back and almost get the reverse sweep. But yeah, no, Clouds was a huge reason why that was shut down immediately. And yeah, he had an absolute monstrous week. And you know what? To be honest, like with a player that Clouds is and what I know about him, I'm honestly not surprised. Like that dude is always, I feel like, a top five player in Nemesis.
Yeah, I mean, former MVP there, and now bringing it up to the Challenger League, performing well out there. And last but not least, Mealy, we have the Prospect League. What can you tell us about the Prospect League and the Player of the Week winner?
So Prospect League again, I know is actually relatively competitive. Speaking of my team, unfortunately, they dropped a couple games, and I know a lot of people are looking forward to that Hypernova squad, I believe. And that definitely has been proven so far, at least through week one, to be quite a scary team. And they're not the only one. I know there's a lot of other scary teams around there, and a lot of crazy players within the entirety of Prospect League. But the one player I should say, not the one, but one player that really stood out to us, and who will be taking home the Player of the Week for Prospect in Week One is going to be Parker. And I just want to start out Rockman by saying this guy's score per game 521, absolutely
Yeah.
bonkers. Um, Yeah, it looks like Parker was kind of all around the board for the most part. He had an average of 1 assist per game, 1.7 goals per game. Let's see, what else did he? Can't find anything for saves per game yet. But he was also on
1.29,
top. What did you say?
1.29 saves for Parker.
So yeah, so he was being utilized in every asset or facet of the game, and also with a crazy player rating of 1.196 as well. So yeah, all around just an absolute insane player for this week one.
Yeah, no, he was a great player. Some honorable mentions as well up there. You mentioned Hypernova. I see Gallium and Jaegers both up there. Kosh had a great week for the Blackhawks with 2 sweeps also in that division. Frosty Hunzer out there banned this one. Banned this one too is on there. Sweeney Cognition, Lucky. There's a lot of good names up there. The Prospect League, very competitive, very tough decisions all around for players of the week there. But congratulations to all 3 of our winners. We're excited to see Titan and Novice coming back this week. So we're going to get some Player of the Week winners for them this upcoming week. So